Hello guys and welcome back to NCAA 14 Air Force Dynasty mode, and for today we have our week 3 matchup versus Boise State. They are currently 1-1 and we are currently 0-2. Now first we want to take a look at recruiting. We currently only have 14 guys on the board, but I don't really even have points right now to keep scouting, so that's where we're going to sit for now. Currently, a lot of those high-rated players that we were going after weren't really interested, so we only have a couple left on the board that are higher overall because a lot of them were not going to go to our school. We still have Xavier Williams here. I think we do have a chance, and that's why we're sticking with it. He's an 80 overall, very good. For Kevin Dotson, I think after this week, if we're still losing points every week, I will jump out of that race and use the points elsewhere. Now John Peterson, I think I added some points on this week, and he looks like he could be a decent safety and maybe receiver, probably a safety, but we'll see. And yeah, I did add some points to him, I believe, so there's a chance we're going to jump up next week. And Kevin Smith, I really had no points on because I didn't think his speed was going to be very good, but I found out he actually has 90 speed, so we are going to add points on him and see what happens. Then this guy, Nigel Jacobs, he is a running back who was a 76 overall, turned into 71, so not quite as good as we thought. However, we also are not winning on him anymore. We were in first place by a good bit, but then we got jumped by Ohio, so we are adding as much as we can to him. I honestly think this is one of the best players on the board at the moment, and it would be really nice to get him. Even though he's not as good as we hoped, he is still really good with that juke, spin, and elusiveness, as well as the speed. So he would be a very good running back to have on the team. Then we have Ryan Smith, who I'm not sure about yet. I just added a few more points to see if we could get up there, but I don't have more points right now. If I had more points, this is the guy I would put him on right now. Then we have Matt Lane, who is probably a safety or a receiver, could probably play both. Now Matt Lane here does have 79 throw power, but I think Joe Pittman with the 77 accuracy would be a better quarterback if I wanted him to play there. And Matt Lane can probably make a lot more happen if I put him at receiver or maybe even running back, but probably more likely to be receiver. Then I did find this corner, 68 overall, nothing crazy looking at his stats, does have decent man coverage. Probably will wind up redshirting him, but he is definitely going to be coming to our school, looks like. Then this Justin Gonzalez guy, we just added a scholarship to, don't have him fully scouted, but I think worst case scenario, he's probably a fullback or a safety. One of the two. Then we still have this guard here, not fully scouted, but it does look like we'll get him pretty easily, and he will be at least a decent pass blocker if I redshirt him. And we also have this Sam Lewis guy who we're probably going to get fairly easily, not going to add any points to him, but he is 6'2" and a JUCO, so not very good, and he's not going to have much ability to get much better, but we're just going to add our scholarship. And we are losing 5 receivers this offseason, so we need to get as many as we can. And we also have Chris Mays, who's a quarterback, I believe. And for him, we just added a scholarship as well, not going to put points on. Then we have Keith Carter here, not really great, but we are going to just give him a scholarship at 50 points. And if that's not enough, I'll probably remove him, because pretty soon I will go back into recruiting and grab more prospects, I think. So that's all we really got right now. I would like to get more prospects, but I don't have a whole lot of points left over at the moment. And I think after next week, there's a good chance I'll remove some of those more highly rated players, as I'll have a better idea of whether we're going to get them or not. Alright, so let's jump into it here versus Boise State. Okay, so Boise State has elected to kick the ball off to start the game. And here we got the ball, gonna go to the right side, about 27 yards to maybe the 23. And I found out in practice mode that I actually can go by play type and just select option here. and it'll give me a very large selection of plays that I can pick from as far as different option plays without having to go through all of the different formations. Alright, let's start this off with just a simple option play to the fullback. And right up the left side for only 2 yards that time, nothing crazy. Alright, coming out in the flex bone now. Let's see if we can get a good play here, getting it to the fullback. Only 2 yards on that one, nothing crazy. But now we are in a more manageable third down. Alright, now 3rd and 6. Let's see if we can pick this one up. We are going to keep it up the left side. And got a first down with Arian Worthman out of the shotgun option play. That play seems to work pretty well when they decide to cheese the pitch. So now here on 1st and 10, I'm just going to run a simple speed option. Going to actually give it off this time and lose 2 yards. As the safety came down and made a really nice play on that one. Alright, this time we have a midline read option. And I think we are going to keep it, run up the side. And got 5 yards that time, not too bad. And setting up a 3rd and 7. Okay, 3rd and 7 this time. We are keeping hitting the pitch. And we are going to break a tackle. And only a 4th and 2. I think we're going to punt it this time because I went for it in one of these situations last week. Didn't pick it up, so we will punt this time. Alright, so let's look at Boise State's offense here. It looks like they have a good running back. They're going to hand it to him, and he's going to break a tackle. And he is going to get all the way down to the 51-yard line in one play. Wow. Alright. Now on 1st and 10, they are going to hit it out to the screen play, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle, and stiff-arming that guy all the way down to the 34, it looked like. Now, that was Richardson. Alright, let's see if we can slow them down just a little bit. They're going to pass it again here, and they're not going to throw it to the guy who was covering. They're going to throw it to the corner route there, Chase Blackley. And now that is 3 consecutive first downs. They are moving the ball very easily down the field. Now here in 1st and 10, they are going to not throw it. Okay, I was trying to cover that corner out just to make sure they don't get the touchdown. Alright, here now 2nd and 3. We need to see if we can stop them here. And we do stop them. Now it's 3rd and 1. Let's see if we can get off the field. That would be huge. And he has Forever in the pocket. Decides to throw it to the outside to wide open receiver. And luckily he drops the ball. But they are going to go for it. That is pretty surprising. Alright. Definitely going to run a spy again because he scrambled a little bit on that last play. And they're going to run it right up the middle. And he's going to fall forward for the first down. Okay, now 1st and goal. Handing it off to the running back. And he's going to lose some yards on this one. Lost it 2. Good job by our secondary. And Zane Lewis coming in from the cornerback position. Alright, now 2nd and goal. Option play to the outside, and I can't get out there. Easy touchdown for them. 4-yard touchdown for Mahone. So pretty much on the first drive, we got 2 first downs and then couldn't do anything. So let's see if we can get a little more success this game on this drive. And that time I definitely should have pitched it. Wow, I thought I pressed the button, but not quite in time. Alright, it looks like they're in the blitz here, and it's not going to matter. We're still going to almost pick up the first down. 7-yard run there, making it a 3rd and 1. Okay, now here on 3rd and 1, we are going to keep it right up the left side, cutting upfield. We're going to get a block from number 75, and Worthman is going to go all the way into the end zone for a very long touchdown. I can't. Okay, yeah, 71-yard touchdown. Still really nice to see us get on the board early and tie this game up. All right, so on that first drive, they pretty much destroyed our defense, got well over, I think, 10 yards of play. So let's see if we can try to hold them here to a little bit less success. And on first down, they got 17 yards, not doing too well. Now they're just in a 2nd and 4, and they also can throw the ball here if they wanted to, which they will, and they are going to throw it outside. 16-yard reception, jumping over the defensive player. I believe that was the safety that had an opportunity to go get that. Oh, gonna go outside here, and we make a tackle. Still a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. All right, now in 2nd and 5, we're using Bagnell, and almost got the first down. 3rd and 1. Good job by our defense getting off the blocks there and forcing 3rd down at least. All right, I'm going to take a risk here and use Connors, and they're going to throw it, and oh, he makes the catch in traffic. Nice play by him. I tried to get the hit stick in there. Really nice recognition by the quarterback to see that I was going for the shorter one. And good catch in traffic by number 7, Richardson. Okay, now 1st and goal. They're going to run it up the middle, and we stop them for a loss. And that will be the end of the 1st quarter. Tied game, and looks like Boise State is about to punch it in. Okay, now here's 2nd and goal, 2nd down, and they try a toss play. Doesn't have the speed to get out there. Good play by the safety getting out there on time. Now another toss play. They ran the same play back to back, and we make a big hit there at the 5-yard line. Lost a 2 on that one, and now with this forcing a field goal, we have an opportunity to get the ball in offense and try to take the lead. And with that field goal, this game is now 7-10 Boise State. All right, let's see if we could do anything here with Sutton. Breaking to the left sideline, down to about the 36-yard line. Wow. And, yeah. All right, now back on offense. Last time we had the ball, Worthman made an amazing play. And this time they do a good job stopping that option play. Now on 2nd and 12, they are going to run a toss play to the short side of the field, losing 4 yards, now making a 3rd and 16. Okay, now on 3rd and 16, will we see them throw the ball here? No, they run a misdirection. Remsburg is just going to get about 5 yards, and they are going to elect to punt the ball back to Boise State, who has been moving the ball down the field with ease. All right, now 1st and 10. They are going to throw the ball, and Blakely is going to be met at about the 40-yard line there. All right, after that big play, 1st and 10 again. Let's see if we can do anything. We tried to make a hit stick there, just completely missed. Another 11-yard reception, this one for Richardson, who's now at 60 yards on 4 catches. Now they got a screen play, and the big defensive tackle recognized it right away. Tried to get an interception, but his hands were made of bricks. Okay, after that, very close to a turnover there, but after that play, now 2nd and 10, they're running a read option, and the quarterback makes me miss there. And a big play for them. 4 plays, 82-yard touchdown drive, and capped off with the extra point. Now they are leading by 10 points. So let's see if we can respond here and hopefully go into halftime with a small deficit. So here we're looking, Worthman has 96 total yards. The rest of the team only has 6 total yards. So not a very good stat line there to reflect on our team. Going with the read option on 1st down, 4 yards, nothing crazy, but we will take it. Now on 2nd and 6, they're going to run that misdirection again and get about 3 yards, making it a 3rd and 3. So let's see what happens here on this third down. They are going to pitch it out to Saucier, getting to the sideline in an 18-yard run. Nice to finally pick up one of those third downs with an option play. Now on 2nd and 8, we are going to run this midline option play, and couldn't quite get out there, but 4 yards still, making it another third and manageable. And now Worthman over 100 rushing yards, as I believe the rest of the team combined probably has about 20. So on 3rd and 4, they will run another triple option, and Birdo will get tackled by the defensive lineman there, making it a 4th and 3 from about midfield. So after pondering that one over, we have decided to punt the ball once again and see if our defense can finally make a stop. After not the best punt, they are going to have the ball at the 20-yard line, and they have been moving the ball down the field pretty consistently so far. The only thing that's been kind of good is our red zone defense so far. And Blackley, they're going to get 7 yards. So now it's 2nd and 3 and almost to the 2-minute mark, where after that the computer will probably try to throw the ball a lot. So now on 2nd and 3 out of the shotgun, they're going to motion guy over, and they're running the option, and number 22 is going to get 15 yards. Okay, now 1st and 10 after that big play. They're coming out in a pistol look. Gonna get it out to the corner route to Blackley again. Big play. Now he has 4 catches for 66 yards. Everyone on this team's pretty much averaging over 10 yards a touch. Not looking very good so far. And they are not going to get this reception. It is broken up by the linebacker. Luckily, he dropped that ball. Now on 2nd and 10, they are going to throw the ball once more, and the receiver Modser is going to make a good reception on the in route there for about 18 yards. So let's see if we could tighten things up here. We are going to try to run man coverage this time. And they're going to run an out route, and Blackley's going to get another 10-yard reception, easily picking up the 1st down on an out route. So now on 1st and 10, good chance they might actually run the ball here to see if they can work our timeouts, and they call a timeout instead. Interesting tactic now, calling that timeout, but they are going to score a touchdown anyways, missing the hit stick, and now losing 24-7. Air Force is not looking really good, and they are overmatched this game, but you would like to at least make the game somewhat competitive in the first half. Doesn't look like that's happening today. Alright, now on 1st and 10, Air Force is going to come out in the shotgun to see if they can move the ball, get something going before the end of the first half. They are going to pick up this 1st down here and run the hurry up. Now on 1st and 10, they are going to pass the ball finally. And Worthman is going to just scramble out of bounds, nothing open. Could have thrown the ball away, but that does stop the clock nonetheless. Now on 2nd and 10, going to hit the in route, and Cleveland drops the ball. What might have been a touchdown. Not very likely. Cleveland probably doesn't have the speed to get that done, but a big drop there. Now on 3rd and 11, after that ridiculous play, Saucier is going to get a screen pass and make that guy miss, and a very nice 27-yard reception there. Got us all the way down to about the 45, so that was really nice. So now we have a fresh set of downs. Running another triple option, going to keep it this time. And Worthman's going to get him all the way down to the 25-yard line. And we are not going to call a timeout, as I don't want to give them too much time to be on the field. But 24 seconds remaining. Let's see if we can do this. And Saucier is going to make another reception, get out of bounds. Very nice plays from him today in the passing game. He has 2 receptions for 39 yards. And I think that's all the passing yards we have so far. So now on 1st and 10, they will run the ball up the middle. And Erickson's not going to get anything. They will have to call another timeout. Now on 2nd and 5, what will they do? They will throw the ball. Worthman is going to try and take off, but he's going to hurdle, and he doesn't get out of bounds. No chance now to get the field goal off, and that is going to be the first half. Losing big time 7-24. That's pretty frustrating, and try to hit wide there as he was kind of breaking open at the end there. Yeah, right about here. Probably could have got that pass in, but I hurdled instead because I passed the line of scrimmage. All right, first play to start the second half here, and they are going to get it out to the receiver on the curl route. Richardson gets 10 yards on that one. Now we have a 2nd and inches, and Madison with the stiff arm is going to throw that linebacker out of the way and pick up 4 yards for the first down. Could have been a loss, but not that time. Now on 1st and 10, they are going to throw a screen play, and big hit there by number 31. Loss of 1 yard. Nice recognition on that one. And now Air Force coming with the blitz to make it a 3rd and 12. Good opportunity to try to get off the field here. Let's see if Air Force can finally pull it off. All right, 3rd and 12. They are going to hit it across the middle. The post route versus the cover 3 for 23 yards. And Air Force is not doing a very good job on 3rd down right now. They've had a couple 3rd downs with an opportunity to get off the field, and they just cannot do it. Let's see if Bagnell can do anything here. 7-yard reception right in his face. Now a 2nd and 3. Now a 3rd and inches. Let's see what happens here. They're going to throw the ball to an out route. Blackley is going to get 6 yards again. On 3rd down, he has been very good this game, getting open on them out routes. Now on 1st and 10, they're coming out in the empty formation. And looks like they're definitely going to pass this one to another out route. They're going to get 5 yards that time, luckily. Luckily, he was let out of bounds. But another very good drive here by Boise State. Air Force is trying to blitz and try and change things up a little bit. Had an opportunity there to try and get a turnover. Didn't quite happen, as the quarterback made more of a loft pass and gave his receiver a good chance to go get it. All right, now another 1st and 10. Let's see what we can do this time. Another screenplay this time, and not going to be able to get off that block. And another touchdown by Alexander Madison. How do you say that name? Rypien? All right. All right, so looking at the studio update, looks like Purdue has upsetted Notre Dame, who was the 7th team in the country. Now Notre Dame is 1-2, so not a very good start for the Fighting Irish. Okay, now 1st and 10 to start the 3rd quarter. I believe this is the first drive for Air Force, and quarterback is going to keep it this time, going to get 9 yards. So let's see if we could pick up this 1st and 1. Going to give it to Saucier up the middle. Gets stuffed that time. So what will they do on 3rd and 1? They will run another option play. Going to give it off this time to Saucier. Big play up the middle, 21 yards. One of the best plays of the game so far from our running backs. So after a couple good runs here, now 1st and 10. Going to get it out to him again on the pitch. He's breaking to the outside, not the fastest, but he does know how to follow his blocks. Big gain on that one. That was about a 25-yard run. And now Saucier has helped us put together a pretty good drive here in the 3rd quarter. So we are not wasting any time. Going to hit him again with this triple option. Going to keep it up the middle. Worthman not going to pitch it, keeping himself 15-yard touchdown run. And now Air Force has finally scored some points after not scoring any points in the second quarter and most of the first quarter. So now Air Force's offense is showing some life. Let's see if the defense can get a couple stops and try to get back into this game. So in the first 2 games of the season, our defense was not god-awful. Honestly, did a very good job of forcing teams to go for long third downs. But a nice play there by Lewis for the deflection. Could have been an interception, but we will take the deflection when we can get it. Very important play here. 3rd and 10. This is probably the biggest play of the game so far. They are going to go with the 4 verticals. And they are going to get the huge reception to the receiver who started coming back for the ball. Good job by A.J. Richardson to realize his quarterback was still alive. Look back for the ball and just snag it. Now on 1st and 10, Air Force is going to come out in a blitz. And they are going to get them in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Okay, now 2nd and 13. Capula is going to not make the tackle, miss the tackle. Could have had a loss there, but at least it's a 3rd and 7. Still have an opportunity to get off the field. All right, now 3rd and 7. And they are going to throw the ball right to Johnson. Nice interception there. Great recognition by the linebacker to follow that slant route. And that's exactly what our offense needed. Another opportunity to have the ball. So after not being able to do something for most of the first half, Air Force in the second half has put together quite the rushing attack. Coming out in the shotgun now. A 50-yard run by Worthman, it looks like. And it looks like spreading things out is definitely helping them with this triple option stuff. Nice play there. Now 1st and goal. Worthman must be tired. But they are going to keep on running these option plays. Going to give it this time to Saucier. Only 3 yards. Saucier now at 6 rushes for 83 yards. Most of that coming in the second half. And now on 2nd and goal, they're going to run a simple inside zone to Saucier for a 6-yard touchdown. And now Air Force, after being down huge at halftime, is only losing by 10 points right before the start of the 4th quarter. So now, after driving down the field and throwing that horrible interception, how will Boise State's offense respond? How will their quarterback respond after making that decision? Will he be a little bit shell-shocked, or will they stick to the plan of working their way down the field one chunk play at a time? And number 8 is getting the ball here, going down the right sideline. Very nice play by him there. So after that big play, 1st and 10. Gonna try another cover 3 here, as that's what's given us the most success. He throws it right to the linebacker again. What is he doing out here? Easy play from Willis. He's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. The ball comes right to him. Makes a nice catch. Maybe he can play some receiver. So now on 1st and 10, Air Force is going to give it off to Saucier this time. Running into the blitz. They were expecting that one. All right, Worthman's going to keep it this time on 2nd and 12. Just a 6-yard gain, but that makes it a 3rd and 6, which is definitely a manageable situation. So to start the 4th quarter, Air Force is losing this game 21-31 to Boise State. But Boise State has not scored since the end of the first half. Now on 3rd and 6, another triple option keeper this time. Going to give it out to Remsburg, who has a lot of speed. Couldn't quite get around the corner there. But still an 18-yard run. And Air Force moving down the field with this triple option, making it work finally. And this is great. So now on 1st and 10, another option play. Bounces off the fullback, or bounces off the lead blocker. Luckily into the hands of the right tackle, I think that was. And it looks like we had a prayer answered on that play. So now on 2nd and 12, this time running in read option out of the double running back formation. Remsburg puts one heck of a move on the safety. And now a 47-yard touchdown run by Remsburg, fastest player on offense. And now Air Force with this extra point has turned this game into a 3-point deficit after losing 7-31 to start the second half. This game is starting to look a lot like Oregon did, coming out in the first half and doing nothing, then coming back. Tyler Horton, huge play on the kickoff there, making a big hit. And it looks like Air Force has this quarterback rattled. Everyone on defense is starting to feel good about themselves right now. Now a toss play to the outside. Nothing on that one. They tried that play earlier. Didn't work that time either. So what will they do on 2nd and 12? They will run the ball to the outside and can't quite make anybody miss, bringing up a 3rd and 12. Now on 3rd and 12, Air Force is trying to get off the field here, going against a 4 vertical. Lewis tries to come back for the ball, but mistimes his deflection. Huge play for them. Lewis just didn't react to the ball when it was in the air. So that was a big momentum play for them. Had an opportunity to get off the field. Didn't happen. Very nice hit there by number 22. Now on 2nd and 12, they are going to throw the ball, but he is sacked for 8 yards. Nothing was open. He tried to get, it looks like he wanted to get the ball out there, but luckily he didn't throw the ball because nothing was open. All right, now on 3rd and 12, they are going to pass the ball once more. A short pass to number 2, who is stopped along the sideline there. Still got a 10-yard gain and probably put them into a very nice field goal situation. But Air Force is not too sure if they can make this. They're coming out in their punt return team. But Boise State does make the field goal to make it 34-28. And a short kick here, fielded by Sutton. Good block there by number 36. Sutton is stumbling forward, about a 37-yard return. Could have been a lot more. So now, after being asleep for much of the entire game, Air Force's offense has now started to put some stuff together, and it looks like they have a chance to win this game now. After a 3-yard rush, they're only 2nd and 7. And Remsburg is averaging 10 yards a carry now. Now on 2nd and 7, another read option, this time the triple option. Worthman's not going to take the chance there pitching that. Pick up the easy first down. They're going to give it to him. He's going to take it. And now Air Force is going to come out in the flex bone after not running the flex bone for most of the second half. But they're still going to do it out to Remsburg, going down the left sideline, a 25-yard run. So now on 1st and 10, they're going to get a pitch play out to Erickson, who rarely touches the ball. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like Air Force is going to go back to that shotgun offense that was actually moving the ball. So now on 2nd and 10, just a simple read option play. Worthman's going to get 9 yards. And that makes it a 3rd and 1. Very manageable situation for Air Force. So now in 3rd and 1, another triple option. They are just running this play all game, and Remsburg does get tackled for a loss on that play. So now on 4th and 3, Air Force has decided to throw the ball for the first time in forever. Worthman is going out to the sidelines, just going to run the ball for 9 yards, pick up the easy first down. No reason to throw it if he doesn't have to. And they have a decision there to make. Do they want to score as soon as possible, or do they want to try and run this clock out? I think they're just gonna try and score here. Looks like Saucier in for the 5-yard touchdown. Nice play, nice game by him now. He probably is over 100 yards rushing. And the all-important extra points to put Air Force ahead of Boise State in the 4th quarter after losing 7-31. So now Air Force must take advantage of this opportunity to get off the field. This is the most important drive of the game. And Lewis has an opportunity to end the game and drops the interception. That was incredible. But we have to get back on defense here and try and force another mistake. And Monster is going to get the ball here. 20-yard reception, going to get him all the way to about midfield. And with this only being a 1-point deficit, Boise State only needs to get a field goal to win this game. So after a 3-yard reception, they are still well out of field goal range. They probably have to pick up another 10 to 15 yards. But now the clock is running, and Air Force could decide to take a timeout here, but they might not quite do it. All right, a pass to the outside here, 11 yards, and that's probably going to put them very close to field goal range. Now on 1st and 10 from about the 37-yard line. They are going to drop back and pass the ball again. Big hit by the safety, but it's not going to matter. Air Force will take a timeout. Now on 1st and 10, a pick from Sutton. Recognize that quick screen right away. And Sutton with the pick 6 to seal the deal, possibly. Daly and Sutton. Huge play there. Look at that recognition. Air Force at the last second switched to a cover 2 to even things out because they didn't want 3 safeties on one side of the field. And now Air Force has the opportunity to take an 8-point lead in the 4th quarter. Now 42-34, Air Force is winning this game with not much time left on the clock. And what a swing of emotions for the fans in the stands today. So now Air Force must come out here with a different plan. They can't just run cover 3. They definitely have to keep more guys deep this time to try and prevent some of those bigger pass plays. Now on 1st and 10, Boise State's going to snap the ball, throw it to the outside. Very risky pass there with a defender in the area. After that short pass, they are going to get another play to the outside, the wheel route for about 5 yards that time. And now here on 2nd and 5, another opportunity for Air Force to try and force another mistake this time. Let's see if they're going to throw it to the outside. No, they throw it to the inside. Number 22 gets stopped. And Boise State will take a timeout there with 27 seconds remaining. They do have 2 more timeouts. And now on 2nd and 10, they are going to throw it underneath, forcing them to take another timeout with 16 seconds remaining. They are starting to attack the middle of the field where this coverage is weak. But Air Force knows that eventually they are going to have to take a shot towards the end zone. All right, another play here. 1st and 10. They are going to throw it out and not pick up the first down, but they are not calling the timeout either. Now they finally call the timeout with 5 seconds remaining. This is going to have to be the last play of the game. And from about the 24-yard line, they are going to attempt this pass and is going to be deflected by this safety. But the game is not over. That only took 4 seconds, so they are going to probably run the same play once more. So now 3rd and 1, they're going to run the same play again, looks like. Going to try get it out to the receiver possibly, but nope, it is intercepted. So now Air Force, after starting 0-2 and looking like this is going to be a horrible season, has turned things around and improved to 1-2. What a game by Air Force today. Coming out in that 3rd quarter and just making things happen. Making things competitive at first, and then once they realized they actually had a chance to win this game, after that point, everything started to swing their way, and they started to make every play they had the opportunity. And then to cap things off there, that pick 6 when it looked like we were going to lose this game on a last-second field goal definitely turned the tides there. Amazing play by number 5 to end the game for us. So looking at Boise State here, they actually had 467 passing yards. I imagine most of that was in the first half. They absolutely tore us up in the first half. But those 4 interceptions, really, that's what killed them. Brett Rypien in the 4th quarter and 3rd quarter, just making bad decisions. That's what cost them the game. Now, Worthman on the day only attempted 3 passes as we were running the ball a lot this game. And looks like Remsburg and Saucier almost achieved 100 yards, meanwhile Worthman well over 200 on the day. Then looking on defense for the day, we did have Bagnall making most of the tackles. It's nice to see the person you're using make most of the tackles. We also have quite a bit of tackles for loss. Most of those were on the goal line. And we also had those 4 interceptions, none more important than the one by Dalian Sutton, this senior. And would you look at that, head coach Hugh Jackson has now reached level 3, where we can fully scout players with 50 points, making recruiting a lot easier. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be able to find a couple more players to pick up. But that is going to do it for me today. Week 3 of NCAA football. Air Force next week is going to be versus Wyoming. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know last week wasn't the best game from us, but good job this week coming back by our team and making that game very interesting. And then at some point starting to take the game from Boise State. So if you guys did like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to see more Air Force Dynasty, consider subscribing. That way you'll be notified every time I make a new video. And that will be all for today. Thanks for watching and have a good day.